I went into career services because I really wasn't sure where I was headed, and I was feeling really overwhelmed and stressed out trying to navigate it all on my own. I kind of just told the counselor, like, I like art. Please tell me what to do. I don't really know what to do with that idea.
Career Services Center is really a good place to visit if you're not sure about your majors, not sure about what you are gonna do.
As a career counselor, I work with students at all stages of the career development process, from being totally undecided on major and career all the way to pursuing goals after graduation. Career development is a lifelong, ongoing process of reflection and decision making. It can feel overwhelming at times due to the sheer amount of academic and career options that exist. So that's why in career services we've developed the career management model to help students navigate that process. It involves a process of exploration, both of oneself and one's options, gaining meaningful experiences to clarify one's interests and develop competencies that can help someone excel in their chosen career path. In the Explore phase, we encourage students to explore things like their personal identities, their values, interests, personality, skills, and even life experiences that can potentially have an impact on their future career satisfaction. We help students explore themselves through individual appointments, career counseling appointments. We also offer drop-in appointments where students can come into our resource room and meet with a peer advisor and get some quick feedback. We also have career courses that students can take to learn more about themselves and their options and get support for how to prepare. And then we offer a variety of career assessments as well that can help students discover aspects of who they are that can impact their decision-making process.
Coming in as a freshman here at the U, I was set on getting a major in mathematics and minors in French and Spanish. But all that didn't really fit with who I was, and so I was able to talk with these two different career counselors to really help me and guide me and point me into, different majors that I might be interested in, really getting out my interest.
I had a lot of career services appointments where we would just talk about my options, and then I would change my mind and I would go back and talk about my new idea. And I always came out feeling a lot more confident and a lot better where I was headed.
They really helped me to kind of widen my perspective and look at jobs that had to do with communications. When you go into communications, there's so many different areas. What they helped me to do was pinpoint where I've had a lot of experience and then kind of broaden my search based on, well, how can you use your writing professionally?
Once you have an idea of some of the options that exist, it's really helpful and important to gain experience with those different options so that you can further clarify your interests as well as build competencies that employers desire. An example of some of those kinds of experiences that I'm talking about include, taking different courses, completing an internship or a part-time job, doing some volunteer work or research with a faculty member. All of those different ways of engaging outside of the classroom will be really helpful in your career development process. And finally, we work with students to be able to communicate the value of the experiences that they've gained. So that includes helping them develop an effective resume or cover letter, or learn how to interview or even network with people. Some of the opportunities that we offer include practice interviews with employers, career fairs so that students can learn about what opportunities exist and build strategies for how to pursue their goals.
I was able to use the tools and the tips that I learned in career services to look at job boards and to be very strategic on how I edited my resume for every person I sent it into, was really intentional about my cover letter, implemented the requirements of the job into the materials that I sent in, paying close attention to those things. Those are all tips that I learned in career services and that I needed, and here we are.
Ultimately, we will work with you to develop a customized plan and strategy to help you achieve your goals, whatever those may be.